we talked about Christian McCaffrey throwing for one, ran for one, caught one. Of course, he's jack of all trades, Swiss Army knife, right? We get that, and so I think safe to say he's officially arrived in San Francisco. It didn't take long. Did not take very long. So when the trade happened, I said, "Oh yeah, they're certainly a hell of a lot better of a team now than they were without him." I don't think that's really an argument right now. Today, are they a better team with him? Of course. I didn't love giving up a bunch of picks, especially because he is a little bit injury prone. But at the end of the day, this is a win now team. And the worst thing you can do is kind of be stuck in the middle, right? For example, I think Green Bay is stuck in the middle. You're gonna pay Aaron because he's the best quarterback for right now. Mortgage some future for right now for Aaron. But then you're gonna let go. You're gonna let Devontae Adams walk, Zadarius Smith walk. You're gonna draft like a developmental linebacker. Things like that. You're not gonna draft a wide receiver first round in the last, I don't know, ever. Like those are mixed signals. At least San Fran, they're all on the same page. Hey, we're gonna go out. We're gonna get the best players. We're gonna go win right now. And the only other concern was that now the top four guys in their offense are injury prone, right? Debo, Jimmy G, George Kittle, and now McCaffrey. But that's not the point. I was not worried about his effectiveness on the field, right? I expected it to take a second. I mean, geez, the guy got off the plane and played like a day later against the Chiefs. Of course he was rusty. Of course they didn't look very good. But they're fine. I think that when healthy, that's probably the best team in football. When healthy, I get that they've been injury prone, and that's something to think about, right? I think the saying is like 50% of ability is availability or something like that, or maybe even more than 50. But the point is, when healthy, they're fantastic. And my main takeaway, watching this all happen, was that super teams in the moment, it's very easy to be like, that's a super team, right? That's a team that's almost unfair. But in reality, there's very few unfair super teams. I mean, look, I know it's a different sport, but look at Golden State. Steph was undersized guard that they drafted, didn't become a star till like year 5. Klay Thompson went to Washington State. And Draymond's been the basketball version of a goon since he was 11. It's easy in hindsight to be like, oh, that's not even fair. That's a super team. How come they get all the good players? You mean how they correctly scout and develop their top 3 players? And then add Kevin Durant, right? Like, you are allowed to go get a free agent. Yeah. It's kind of how it goes. Right, the Rams, for example. They may go out and, they spend some money, but, they also drafted Cooper Kupp after everybody in the league passed on him. They drafted Aaron Donald. They drafted Jared Goff, who, you might not love him, but he put him in a Super Bowl. And then gave him the capital, him being good enough allowed them to trade for Matt Stafford, who actually won the Super Bowl. And most of their offensive line and secondary outside of Jalen Ramsey, they're all drafted. Right, because McVay, Les Snead, the ownership, they just kind of make it work. I mean, Carolina can't make anything work. So people want to bang on Christian McCaffrey. Carolina can't make anything work. Hell, I don't even like Baker Mayfield. But he's better than that. I mean, he's better than he's looked in Carolina. At the end of the day, we think Baker's a more talented quarterback than what he's seen. He shouldn't be benched for P.J. Walker in 99% of organizations. But not in Carolina. He's not better than that. This is what he is in Carolina because it's Carolina. Right, the Chiefs, right? The Chiefs are unfair. They have all the good players. That's the super team right there. Nope, Andy Reid was kind of cast aside by Philly. Maybe they ran him out of town. Well, had a winning record every year, ran him out of town. Cool. And then they gutted it all out, and Alex Smith was their quarterback for a bit while they drafted a guy from Texas Tech by the name of Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, no, everybody had that on their draft board. Travis Kelce from Cincinnati, who got passed on by, once again, every other team. And Tyreek Hill, nobody wanted to touch him because he had some off-the-field stuff. Nope, that works. Well, because it's a bunch of smart people and a good organization that make it work. That's kind of how it goes. Let's not act like they were all just dealt blackjack. That's not how it works. I mean, they might be card counting, right? Like, they earned that. They earned that, just like San Francisco did with Christian McCaffrey. Like, they earned the right to go out and get him. They earned the right to play a little bit of chess while everybody else plays checkers. That's kind of how it goes. They did draft Bosa. They drafted Debo. They drafted Brandon Ayuk. They drafted Kittle. They've kind of gotten fleeced by a Jimmy G contract. So they got to, maybe not fleeced. He's got them to the Super Bowl and an NFC Championship game, but not quite what they imagined. But at the end of the day, he's probably a discount. Right now he definitely is a discount, but over the course of his thing, he's been a discount, right? They've done things the right way. So yeah, you can go out and get a Christian McCaffrey when you do things the right way, when you draft well. It's not a super team, right? It's not unfair. Everybody else had a shot at Christian McCaffrey. Everybody else could have went and traded for him. The Niners did. They have a genius coach. They have a great culture. That's how it works when you have a great culture and a good coach. That's how it works. It's that easy.
Yeah, very good, stable organization over the entire, I guess, history of the franchise, history of the NFL.
That's a good point. You think it's a coincidence that they go from Montana to Steve Young?
Yeah, I mean,
They kind of know what they're doing.
it's San Francisco, it's Green Bay, it's Pittsburgh, it's Dallas for the most part outside of recent years.
I mean,
it's the big brands that do the best.
To be fair with Dallas, I mean, they've only been like bad for like a couple seasons.
Yeah.
They might not live up to Dallas expectations, but they're never like down bad. Like
they're never a Jacksonville.
They're not.
Like
yes, they're
like
not.
a Houston, their neighbor.
They're very, very rarely a Jacksonville, a Houston, a Cleveland, a Detroit.
Oh, Cleveland. Oh.
Cleveland, yeah. We haven't thrown our digs at Cleveland yet.
You know what? Next week we need a rant on Cleveland.
All right.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what they do this week.
So my two main rants are usually either Cleveland or like Dak or somebody. I had a Dak rant planned, but we'll save it. I think we'll save it.
That'll be a good one.